Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, and yes, you read the title right. It looks like the US version of The Office is going to be officially rebooted.
No! God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Now, I know that's how some of you reacted when you heard that news. I mean, it's how I reacted in a similar way, but definitely not to that extent, because I want to preface by saying I have actually not seen The Office. I am obviously very well aware of it. It's very much a part of the zeitgeist. It's very popular. It's very much in pop culture. The Office is like a source for loads and loads of memes and, reaction gifs and stuff like that. So, obviously I'm familiar with The Office, right? Everybody is. I reacted that way for a very different reason. It seems like everything is getting a reboot nowadays. Now, this comes just after the strike has just ended. Like, I think it was today, the strike officially came to a deal with the writers. So obviously they can start working on things now, because previously during the strike, obviously you're not allowed to write anything. You're not allowed to, actors aren't allowed to promote anything. So yeah, the strike is now officially over for writers, so they can begin working on things, right? And so now they've officially announced a reboot of The Office. Now, one silver lining to this may be that the original showrunner is returning, and I don't know how that's going to keep the quality of it. Again, I haven't seen The Office, right? So I really don't have a stake in this. I just want to talk about it from like a different perspectives, different angles. But for The Office fans, I would be gutted if like one of my favorite shows had just been rebooted. I feel like, didn't The Office end only like 10 years ago, right? Is it too early for a reboot? I mean, is the reboot even needed? It's obviously not needed. And also something else that's strange is that Australia is doing their own version of The Office as well, right? They're doing another reboot of it, but with an Australian version. So are these two going to coexist? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if I was a fan of The Office, I would definitely be gutted right now, because why would anybody watch a show with the exact same premise, but just different actors playing the exact same characters, right? That's what we have to assume is happening. And I just feel like it's such a stupid idea. I feel like it's such a cheap way to get views. Like, it will initially get views. People will watch just simply out of interest, but I don't know how it's going to retain those viewers when, if you want to watch The Office, you can easily just go back and watch the original version. And I know that the US version isn't even the original Office. The UK version is the original Office. But so I guess the US made a remake of the UK, and the US are then going to make a remake of the UK, which is the US version. It's so confusing, right? But well, it's not really that confusing, but when you word it like that, it definitely is. But yeah, I just wonder, like, what does this mean? Like, are other shows going to get rebooted? Are they going to reboot shows like Friends or like Parks and Rec? Like, Parks and Rec only ended like 10 years ago, didn't it? I'm pretty sure their finale was in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. It was probably 2015 actually. But still, I'm more of a Parks and Rec guy than an Office guy, so if they did that, I'd be gutted, I'd be devastated, because I love that show. But yeah, so what, they're just going to replace all the actors? Like, I imagine the pressure on the guy who has to replace Steve Carell as Michael Scott. And I know Ricky Gervais was Michael Scott, but when people say Michael Scott, you think of Steve Carell, right? You think of his version of it. And I truly pray for that guy who is going to be replacing Steve Carell as Michael Scott in the new version of The Office. He is going to be subject to so much hate and so much pressure. Like, he has to be not just good, he has to be great for it to even, for anyone to even pay attention to the show, for anyone to even keep watching. Again, I know it will get views initially, but it needs to retain that. And for the viewers to retain and for the views to keep coming, the lead needs to be great, not just good. It needs to be great as Michael Scott, right? So it's a very delicate situation. But look, I mean, the original showrunner's returning, so I guess it will have the similarities, I guess, to the US version, not the original. When I say original, I mean US version. I guess it will retain some of the similar styles and comedy, and it's the same guy, right? It's the same mind. So maybe, just maybe, it'll be okay. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that because it's pretty shocking. I mean, it looks like they're going to reboot The Office, the US version of The Office. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you excited for this? Is this good news? Are you going to watch it? Let me know down in the comments. Who do you think should play Michael Scott in the new version? That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.